Well, as Tom Vadamas just mentioned, I think we're getting closer to playing a 40-minute game. We're certainly excited about the win. We're at the official halfway point of CAA conference play, and I think there's still areas where we can get better. We went into this game, obviously, talking about a few things that we need to do well. One was limit Kyle Anderson's three-point shots, attempted and made. I thought we did a good job of that. We wanted to keep Corey Holden, really good freshman guard, in front of us and off the foul line. We did that. We wanted to win the battle of the glass. We did that. We wanted to guard the high post in the 3-2. We did not do that. We did a very poor job of that, and we talked about that for 2 days. We drilled it. We watched tape, and we thought we did a really poor job with obviously the guy I think that killed us was Marvin King Davis. He did a terrific job at the high post, and he ducked in on us from the low post, and they fed him the ball. We did a very poor job on him, and I thought that we gave them some second shots they shouldn't have had, especially early in the game. So we'll take the win and we'll move forward. We're going to learn from it, and we'll show these guys the tape.
After hearing everybody come through and talk and watching the game, I guess I'm still not quite sure what the difference was there in the final minutes. I mean, how did you guys pull away there at the end?
Well, I think a couple of missed shots by them. Yeah, I think at one point we changed defenses with about a minute and a half to go, and Corey Holden dribbled to his right, and I think they were going to run something for Anderson. He was going to fake going back door and come off for handoff, and Corey just threw it out of bounds. I don't know if there was a miscommunication, but that was a big play. And I thought they missed one or two shots, and we made our free throws. You know, finishing the game on the free throw line and making all your free throws is a big deal, and I thought everybody did a good job there. But I think late in the game with 2 to 3 minutes to go in the game, it's who's not going to turn it over, who's going to make their free throws, who's going to, force the other team into more difficult shots. I thought we made our shots, we made our free throws, and, we survived.
Knowing what you've talked about how this team does offensively at home, what clicked for you guys tonight to put up this?
Well, I thought in the second half everybody played well. I thought Ron played well, Yohani played really well, Tom Vadamage played within himself, yet made his shots near the basket. He wasn't shooting any flip shots up in the air. He was shooting a left-handed jump hooks at the rim, and he was making those shots. Joey McLean came in and made a big three from deep in the corner. Thought that was a big shot. So I thought that everybody made shots. I wasn't happy with our field goal percentage defense, but give them a lot of credit. People are going to look at their record and assume one thing. They have talent, and now that they're healthy, I think that's a pretty good basketball team with really good length. And the last thing I said to the team before we took the court is Chavarsky Corbett if we made another mistake, it was Chavarsky Corbett in the first half. So I think Marvin King Davis hurt us, and Chavarsky Corbett in the first half really hurt us, and they didn't hurt us. Chavarsky didn't hurt us in the second half.
If we told you that Delaware was going to score 82 points, do you think you would have said you would have won?
Well, I would have said we'd have a hard time matching that number, but I liked we had really balanced scoring. We shot 54%. That's not unusual. We seem to be a team that's sharing the ball. We had 17 assists tonight. We only had 5 turnovers. We knew we didn't think we would turn the ball over tonight. We thought we would get shots. I thought Yohani had a really productive second half. I thought Ron Carey was excellent in the second half, especially. So I thought we were efficient offensively. Our problem was this was not our standard game defensively. I thought that we gave up too many open shots.
That was by far the most man you guys have played this year, is that right?
Yeah. Unless you go back to, right before Christmas. We were still trying to figure out the team's strengths and weaknesses. And then after Christmas, really into the new year, once we got into conference play, we played predominantly zone.
And they basically just shot you guys out of it then?
So, and we had talked about this, for the last couple of days. If they go with a jump shooting small, 4, which is Chavarsky, Corbett, Devon Pinker, then, how are we going to match those guys? To be honest with you, we just made mistakes in the first half on Chavarsky, Corbett. He made one at the end of his shot clock. I think our band forced him to take a bad shot, and he made it. And I thought they made a couple of difficult shots. We made some mistakes, and they capitalized. I think it's a good shooting team. I think they have skillful personnel, and I thought that we did a very poor job guarding the high post, which is something we had talked about for 2 days, and our forwards didn't do a good job guarding the high post or the low post when the ball went to the corner. So, the good thing about this is we're going to learn from it. Like, we can learn from a win just as easily as you can from a win, and now I can go to bed tonight and sleep a little bit.
Jackson with the stellar performance tonight, how comfortable does that make you feel just to rely on him from deep?
Well, yeah, Jackson was tremendous in the first half, and he made a couple shots in the second half. we want him to be confident and not looking over. I think there are times Jackson struggles with his own confidence, and there's no reason. His teammates want him to shoot the ball. He really, when he gets a half a second, he's maybe as good a three-point shooter as our league has, maybe outside of Marcus Thornton. Jackson needs a little bit of space, and he's going to make shots. He got a little bit of space in the first half, and he made shots. He missed a couple of shots in the second half that he can make, but he was significant for us in the first half. I thought he was a big deal while we had a lead at half.
You guys have already matched your league win total from last season. We're at the halfway point now. We've seen plenty of the good and the bad of this team. 9 games left in this conference season. How are you feeling about this team?
Well, like I said last time I sat here, I think we can get better. We have to get better because none of these games are going to be easy. Just trying to calculate how many home games we got left and how many. I don't know. I just know that every game is going to be like this, and you're going to have to play well to win. I still think that we are green in a lot of ways. I still think that we're not very tough when the ball goes up in the air. I think we got to get tougher, and there's a process to that. But you have to get experience through playing games, and as long as you can win them, I'll take the wins, and we'll teach our guys through film tomorrow. We go on the court, we'll learn some more.
Are we getting closer to seeing the Ron Curry that you want to see on a more consistent basis?
Yeah, no doubt. I thought he did a great job of leading our team, especially in the second half. He had 7 rebounds. He had 8 assists, only 1 turnover. And the 1 turnover, he probably should have drove that ball to the basket in the first half. He tried to flip it over Paulie's head. I thought he made really good decisions. I thought the only thing was he tried to elevate too high in this game on jump shots. He hadn't been elevating like that on his jump shot from 3. So, up until now, I've liked the way he shot the ball. I just thought he tried to elevate too much. But I thought Ron was terrific for the whole game.
Anything new with Harry Hall? Do we know if he'll play Saturday?
So he's dealing with 2 things now. He's dealing with an illness, and he's also dealing with a light sprain, and we're hopeful to get him back for Friday's practice. But I won't know, and we certainly won't practice tomorrow because of his illness, and I'll get the trainer to let us know if he's going to be able to practice on Friday.
Cold or something?
Yeah, flu.
Cold.
Yeah, he's got the flu. So we're quarantining our guy here. He's off to the side over there. So, all right. Thanks, guys.